He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Welcome to horsemanship. I'm going to be evaluating this horse. Came in last night, and they were pretty honest with me because they said he's a little buddy sour, and as you can tell, he's already telling me. So I'm going to go through what steps I go, see where he's at, and of course first it's always from the ground. I need to get his attention to me anyway. Now, when I lunge him, it's not so much to wear him down. I'm just going to do it to get him on the P's and Q's. And like I said, this is my first time handling him. I'm trying to see what needs to be fixed and what doesn't. What I need to concentrate on, what I don't need to concentrate on. Like I say, he's here mainly to get finished off. So right now, like I said, I'm just moving him out a little bit to get a feel of him. Now right there, I reversed him because he started talking. Yeah, I can tell somebody's moved him around, but they really haven't done the type of work I like doing on the ground. There we go. Or either that, it's been a long time. I want him to, and today I'm not so worried about it. Like I said, today's just going through my checklist. I go in neutral. I expect him to stop. He didn't. He just went into, so that tells me somebody has lunged him a lot, but not really got him paying attention to your body. Because when I went neutral, he wasn't paying attention. And even right now, he's looking all over. But we'll fix that. That's no biggie. So, first thing I check my lateral, see how he takes it, see if he's stiff, see if he wants to overreact. He bends all right, but he doesn't want to hold it. Truly soft horse, they'll bend around here and they'll hold it without me having to hold it. Because every time I let some pressure off of him, he wants to straighten his head. But he does flex all right laterally, he just never learned to keep it. I'm going to check my vertical. That's pretty good. And some people be wondering why I'm not getting after him right now for that. Well, like I said, I'm going through just checklisting, and I'll be riding them, getting a feel for them today, and then the next session I'll be working on what we need to work on. Brian, you want to bring me my big bucket there? Let's see how he reacts to that. Now the horses supposedly had some rein training, so I'm gonna have to figure them out, get the feel of him. He's got a nice back on him. So I'm going to go through everything. There we go, that's better. One of them, he does everything pretty well. But one thing, and he needs to learn to relax. You know, everybody taught him something, and it's not the owners I'm talking about, but whoever trained him at one point. They taught him stuff, but they really never taught him to relax doing it. Because I could feel him. You know, there's a difference a horse knowing how to spin well and relax versus a horse that can spin but he's uptight. If you really read this horse's body language, he's really, like, feel that back tight, feel him tight through the neck. And I know it's probably been a while for him. So like I said, if we're just going through gates, I'm just going to take him everywhere. See if I move that hiney. So that's what you do. I want to get two things done here. I know I'm talking about evaluating a horse, but now I'm in the saddle, so that's not acceptable of him talking. But if I got a jiggy horse, I'm basically going to do the same thing I am doing with him. I'm not going to stop and back him up, stop and back him up. On a jiggy horse, and just like him, who's insecure and want to talk to them other horses back there, I got to get that heart rate up. So how best way to get my point across when he talks, and we're gonna make believe he's jiggy. If I get that heart rate up, all right, there, he relaxed with me and we'll walk out. Good. Now you notice that time as soon as I walked out, his head bent to the inside. He was paying attention to me. So his reward when he relaxes to walk off, he starts talking, or if he starts right there, I didn't ask for that. Oh, move that hip, move that hip, move that hip. Then come out of it. Like I said, I'm going to get 2 videos done in one here. Jiggy horse and how to evaluate one. 2 for your bang. And like what I was doing, I was taking my off rein and I laid it on his neck and there we go. Anyway, I took my off rein, laid it on his neck, and he didn't respond, so that's why I did what I did. You know, because owners want a neck rein on this horse. Right now, I purposely got my legs off of him. But I got my off rein on his neck, and I'm just touching him with my direct rein. I want him to learn to follow that off rein, follow that shoulder, feel that off rein, bend to it. So like when I do a spin, I want him more bent. I want him bent a little bit to the inside of that circle. He'll get a better spin. So I'm gonna lay that rein on his neck. You know, you always got dancing horses, we'll call them. You know, put them to work and don't hold on to them. You know, like, let's say, because I see so many people who's got their horses are getting worked up and they'll sit there and hold and hold and hold and hold and hold, and the horse just gets higher. But like me, I want to use my hands. I'll do it right now. I'm not going to, if he was prancing, I wouldn't pay any attention to him prancing. He's going to make it hard for me to talk about anything else. So I wouldn't pay any attention to prancing. I pay attention to his head position. I want that head lower than his withers. Because a horse, if they get relaxed enough to lower that head below them withers, they're not going to be prancing. So what I would do, I'd hold my hands, and a horse's natural tendency is to push on that bit. So when they push on that bit, at a certain point, like right he did, I'll take my hands off of him. I'm not going to be concerned about him coming down to a walk. So basically he's here to get finished off. And he'll do pretty good. So we're going to ask for a lope here. So, right there, he's worried about that black tarp I got over there. So we're just going to come over here and work on that a little bit. I'm going to just work him right here. Not going to take him no farther. I'm gonna work this rail. Then we'll stop, maybe rest, maybe back up, turn him, stop, and let him rest right here. So as far as evaluating this horse, he's showing a lot of things I need to work on. He'll probably see the plastic back. Right there wasn't the right time to work him. But he'll see the plastic bag a lot. He'll see my obstacle courses. And a lot. His self-confidence ain't very high. But that's common sense will tell you that because he's winning and talking to the other horses. So, him shying of my black tarp over there is not surprising. Ooh. Yeah, he's got little sticky feet. Plus, he don't want to get over there. So, that tells me one more thing I need to work on. When he, like tomorrow or something, when I start working him, when I start asking for the canter, there's going to be so much info on this video. Y'all going to have to watch it over and over. But when I ask for a canter, right now, I'm not going to be worried about hold on. I'm not going to be worried about him being on the correct lead. I want to concentrate on my departures and everything and just get him feeling comfortable loping around here. Then once he feels comfortable, then we're going to start worrying about the lead. I mean, I see so many people, they'll have like 10 rides on a horse and they say, I want to get they're not taking the right lead at lope. 10 rides, if they're going to lope real easy and everything, don't worry about the correct lead. I don't like, and there's something else while I'm evaluating, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to see how he's backing up. And people say, well, he's backing up nice. Look to where that nose is at. I want him back up like that, in frame. I don't want him to back up with that nose up. That time he was getting ready to talk, but even when he's backing up, he wants to tip that nose, so I'm going to hold him right there. It's soft, well, so I'm going to use my legs and my butt to back up. And since they want him to put a little bit of slide, I'm going to put my feet forward, I'm going to ride backwards. Feet forward, ride forward, feet forward, then we'll go right into a back, ride backwards. So luckily enough, I can say, Rick, you was honest, the horse knows exactly what you said. And I appreciate that, bud. That's the owner's. This boy's name is Freckles. I'm really looking forward to him. Actually, I got a couple good horses I'm looking forward to. But he's so... if you're starting to train horses, or even to buy one, what I just went through is very important. Pay attention. This horse, like him, he's looking all over the place. Today I am starting to work on it, but I'm not going to get so focused on it. Today is about evaluating. And that's what I do. I say I was out to buy him. This is everything I'd be going through when I rode him. If he's been represented that way, but every horse, if you go looking to buy a horse from the ground, the best thing, if they can't flex softly and hold it, and I don't care if you're looking for a cow horse, trail horse, or any kind of horse, if you bend them, like where he wants to move right now, my legs are off of him. So what we're going to work on with him eventually is if I bend him, and if I don't have no pressure on there, ring around Rosie we go, I'm not going to release it till his feet stop moving.
You can edit this out. I said he's been taught to do that when you pick up on the rein and spin.
Well, no, you could have left it going.
It's going.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. One thing, that's what the people like. One thing I misunderstood Cindy. She said he's been taught that, and she's right. But see, the correct way to teach that, you know, if you should be able to stand here, flex your horse, and that horse should not move until you give leg. And him, he wants to overreact. You know, right there, I don't have no legs on him. You know, I don't care, you know, even you reining trainers, stop it. You know, get these horses, and I realize y'all don't want horses soft as some horses. I can understand that, and I know why. But they still you should be able to flex them without your leg on them, and they should not move. Because, you know, and also it's going to help him be a better reining horse, because if I can get him flexing without moving and pop him with let's say I got him flexed that way, I get him with my right spur, I expect him to sit on that hiney and go like heck that way. Go away from it. So, but anyway, so as I was saying, so if you're out evaluating a horse to buy or whatever, the horses should bend left, right, softly. You shouldn't have to hold them. Their feet shouldn't move. You grab their mouth like this. Actually, they should not back up. They should just come to your hands and not push like that. Now I'm not going to release because I don't have no pressure on but my hands. Until I get softness in my hands, right there. I'm going to hold him a little bit, then I'll release. So I'm going to get him really soft. And some people say, well, what about using your legs? You know, I'm going to start pointing this more and more. Get the horse yes, a finished horse should listen to your leg. But a horse, to get there, a finished horse should know what a bit is. In other words, if I just barely wiggle that rein or just touch that mouth, I expect them to get on the vertical. If I just barely do that, they should turn. Do that, they should turn. If I just do this on a loose rein, they ought to neck rein and go. But they still should know what this means. Soft horse is not a horse that if you touch the bit, their head go up in the air, but you just fairly gently touch them with your legs and they go to where you want. That is not a soft horse. That's a horse that's going to get you hurt. Bingo. Bingo. By the way, you see I got a new hat. I'm proud of my new hat. I've been looking for sort of a Roy Rogers type hat because of the crown on it. thru has got them, and they got all kinds of different kind of crowns, because I don't like the old everybody's cattleman crown, because I'm not like everybody else. I like being different. So if you're looking for a hat, go to thru. But anyhow, so with that said, be true to your horse, they'll be true to you. Now look at him. Finally, he's paying attention to me, he's relaxing. So this is a great place to quit even if he was working. And of course he worked up a good sweat. So be true to yourself, be true to your horse. To my kids, grandkids, special lady out there, Wastele, K-8, God bless, take care.